It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage, 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes. It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage, 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
Hello, good evening, happy Friday, everybody, how are we doing, how's it going? If we go, Danny, thank you for becoming your daily sausage roll, my love. 88 is a lot of sausage rolls. Hello, hope you're having a good day. Boozo, thank you for becoming your daily sausage roll. 67 is an equally large quantity of sausage rolls. Please enjoy it well with hands. I hope you're having a good day too. It's Friday, I'm so happy. I feel like it's not Friday. Did we have a bank holiday on Monday? Yes, we did. That's why it doesn't feel like Friday. But hello, how are we doing? We're going to do Minecraft tonight as we do every Friday. So let's jump over there. We're going to do some Minecrafting. You can jump into the world, jump into ShyCraft, and we'll do some Minecrafting. In the week, I thought I would go and mine some netherite. And I kind of got lost in the netherite source, and we've now got full netherite gear and a full set of netherite tools. So we're kind of set up on that front now. It's kind of crazy. So I think what we're going to do today is try and get this building finished. You're good, just had dinner, best Friday feeling? Yeah, it's Friday, it's freaking Friday, let's go. So here we are. We've now got a zoom mod. Ooh, I keep meaning to install it and now we've got it. You can zoom into things, which is kind of fun. Still waiting for this to kind of all age up and stuff. But that's looking nice. I had to go and check all this little storage system because there were a few bugs in it, as it turned out, which I had to go and fix up. So we have a little sneaky little way in to our storage system down here, just to be able to check that everything was getting passed through. But that's all working now, lovely. And yeah, the trapdoors look so good for the They do. It's so cute. Again, these ones waxed. I can't remember. I don't think they were. I think these ones are fresh. So eventually they will go green as well. All this carpet will eventually go green. But here's my little character now. She looks well prepared for anything. In a little netherite gear. She looks well tough. Okay, she's been all geared up and ready to go. She looks well ready to go. proper fancy. No, there's no trims on it yet. I haven't decided what we're going to do with trims and stuff. But yeah, she's properly fancy. I've been putting some windows in because I thought it was finally time to stop mobs potentially being able to get in. Not that they can, but the more important thing was like pillagers when they decide to spawn on the edge of town and stuff. Our little smelter's still going. I had it set up doing a load of nether bricks because they obviously take forever to do. So we have the potential to build with some nether bricks at some point, which is kind of fun. So we can just come down here and we can just see that like the super smelter has been working overtime. Here, I'll do a load of nether bricks, which is good. But we need to figure out. Oh, it's almost daytime. That's nice. Can we just sleep quick? I don't have to force that along. We need to figure out with this building to get this building finished what it's going to look like in terms of a roof and in terms of if it needs another floor on it or some kind of windows or something at the top. Is it going to be a little single story building like it is at the minute, or is it going to be taller? This is the question. Are we going to do another level on top of it to make it completely different to that one? Or is it going to stay this high? I'm not sure we would put anything up in the upper level. I think it would be like purely kind of decorative. Oh, there you go. I've just answered the question, didn't he? Well, I don't think we'd have anything up there. I don't have anything I would want to put up there at the minute. And this ceiling obviously comes up really high. So it would kind of be decorative just for show. But I feel like another story just to kind of make this building feel a bit taller, a bit more impactful.
It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage, 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
Boo, you are really cuddly like a big soft blanket on a nippy night. That's true. And thank you for giving your daily sausage roll. 39 sausage rolls. Hello. How you diddling? But yeah, I feel like I want to put another level on it, which is kind of answering the question. Just to make it more interesting. Exactly, Denny. Make it more interesting. Because if we look at it now, that feels much bigger because it's got these side bits on. It's got a little bit of side bits on. And we can jump into journey map as well. And we can just see that it's bigger on the map at the minute because it's not got those side bits sticking out. And I kind of want it to just feel a little bit more is the thing. So I'm talking myself into it. So we might try sticking another story on. There's one bit of mangrove just stuck there. Let's go get it, shall we? Whee! I'm talking myself into it. I'm pretty sure we should probably just do it, you know? Let's go get all this stuff out of the way though, where we were doing stuff. Sold. More building it is. Exactly. We love a bit of building. I want to get this building done and looking nice because there's other stuff I want to get done in terms of I want to build the lighthouse over here at some point to cover up that. Where's my little zoom button? There it is. To cover up that. I want to build a lighthouse on the end of there or something. I want to build a want to build a fountain there. I'm going to use this zoom tool all the time there. So I want to build a fountain here. Cover up what exactly there? Exactly. It's probably still broken, so probably need to look at this at some point. And I remembered the other day that one of the things I wanted to build on my little pirate island on Queerflodge, which I never got to do, was a watermill. So what I would really like to do is, like, for instance, up here maybe, if we had like a river coming from up on the hill up here or something. We had a river starting up here or something, and then it came down here or something, and there was like a watermill here with a big water wheel on the side of it, and then the river could continue off under the path and stuff. We could do like a little bridge and stuff, a little river that goes out to the water. I think that would be really cool to get to do that at some point. So I've got a list of things I want to do in this town to begin with, and I want to get to them, but we need to kind of finish other buildings because I don't want to leave this half done. I kind of want to get it done. So I think we need a building stream today is what I'm getting at. We need a building stream of where we try and really knock out a bit more of this and get it done, you know. We had little adventures. I think we just need a building stream today. So the result of all that is we need to grab all the things we're going to need to build this thing. So I'm going to grab some cut sandstone. Why is it frog lights in there? Weird. And put the frog light back in there. We're going to need, I think, upstairs might be tough. If we're going to do that gradient again that we were doing, we get our tough stuff. And grab a bit of raw tough. And should we grab some deep slate just for funsies? Do put this stuff in here, all in the wrong place. And we should grab some stone. We will eventually go around with the weathered stuff, the mossy stuff, to kind of texturize everything. If that's actually a word, which it's not. I think not diorite, andesite is going to be too bright, so I don't think we need to worry about that. It's very dark in there now, which is kind of funny. So we do need to figure out some lighting at some point. I've been putting these copper bulbs in, which I think look quite cute, to replace these. But I ran out of them, so I think we just have to steal some more from the trial chamber at some point. But we're not doing that today. This is a building stream today. We're building. We are going to build. Do I need some stairs? I probably need some stairs. Let's grab some stairs. Have we got everything else of these bricks that we need? We've only got 14 blocks like that, so let's grab some more. Let's grab some slabbage. Perfect, so we've got a load of different tough bricks to just kind of build up this next layer with. Do we reckon if this is a ghast job, or is it just a scaffolding type situation? It feels more like a scaffolding situation rather than just a thingy bob. But what I'm going to do is, let's just jump out a sec and let's see what we should do. Right, so this is where the column is. So our first layer here should start here. That's what I'm thinking. There. This is why you need the gas, because we're not in creative mode. So right, so where's the next column going? It's here on this bit. Okay. Like that. And then there's a big gap. Okay. And if we were going to put a column in the middle, that would be in the center of these things, wouldn't it? Yeah. So that's fine. We can put a column in the middle, like this. And the reason I'm doing it in set one bit is so that this could be some kind of like balcony detail or something. And just to make the building look like it goes kind of narrower as it gets up, which might make it feel a bit taller and stuff. Okay, what's that looking like? Yeah. So it needs, these need to go a couple blocks higher maybe. Whether we put some sandstone in these gaps to match this bit. I'm bored of it going nighttime. I wish Minecraft just could, you could just get rid of the night cycle. Build in, I don't want it to be nighttime. Obviously you can with like commands and stuff, but that feels like cheating. I just want it to be able to, a game setting, I can just go boop and not feel like I'm having to cheat, especially in survival mode. Okay, we're gonna have to put torches along the front, yeah, just to make sure everything spawns for the minute. Okay, so we can't do sand there unless we move this. So let's just do this for a minute and see what we have to do on the inside. We might have to change these to be stairs or something. Okay. Don't want to do too much of this sand because we might actually need to take it out if it looks rubbish, but I seem to be doing it, so let's not worry about it. So if it was going to follow the same pattern, it would go that way, but maybe we just keep going this way for the funsies. Okay, beautiful. And then, again, let's just move these torches to the edge. And we'll figure out some kind of edge detail at some point. Do we do it like this? I might actually just make them as tall as that. be a better way of doing it. Bonk. That's high. Okay. What are we doing? So that's going to have tough blocks on there. And then if we're copying this from down here, it'll be have 3, 4. So tough block. So it's then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, perfect. And then it's going to be tough blocks on top with the stuff underneath. Okay, so we've done it right. What am I doing? F4, that's the one. So these are going to be like this. Not that. They're going to be like that. Lovely. There we go. Nope, wrong. Beautiful. Then tough block along here. I'm gonna need a bunch more tough block anyway. Right, let's go grab some more of that. I don't like journey map when it's showing me stuff that's underground on the surface. I don't like it because it says there's a zombie here and there's not. It's underground somewhere or in the sky. Okay, let's just grab a bunch of this. I'm not actually sure if we're actually going to use the raw stuff, so maybe we don't need to worry about that, but let us make a bunch of this. You have to think about this edge here because we don't really want that stuff here. Ooh, it is underneath that now though. That's kind of okay. So we just put tough in there like that. It doesn't need to be anything more interesting than that. That's gonna oxidize eventually. I was gonna say copperize. Copperize isn't a word. Boing. Okay, so we'll be doing a row of this along here. I think we might be doing that on the edge, or a slab on the edge there maybe. And then this way like this. And then more tough blocks. And then round the corner, lovely jubbly. What does that look like now in the sunshine? In the morning sunrise? Yeah, yeah. That looks good. That looks good to me. Could even go another story, to be fair. Or another half story or something on top of that, maybe. What might be fun is, though we're not going to put an interior on this, we could put like some tinted glass on it or something, and then put like little iron golems just walking around on the inside, so that when you kind of walk past it you can see them and stuff, so it looks like they're working and stuff. I've seen people use like little hopper systems where you make the golem walk backwards and forwards and stuff, which might be kind of fun if we made like a little kind of gap for the golems to walk here along this bit, or whatever, little one block wide space for them just to walk backwards and forwards on, and like that might be kind of cute, just to bring a bit of life to it and stuff. Which I think we might do that. So let us. Ooh, I do need to figure out what we're doing on this side though. Are we just going to continue it around? And do we do it in the wood on top? Possibly. Possibly. Rather than this sand bit. I think we can go this way though. If we go this way around the building, and then we can get to this bit at the end. I think that's probably a good idea. Or we can just do the pillars and it's not a problem. But yeah, I think it fits in exactly. Because we don't get to see the golems at the minute, unfortunately. They're all trapped on the inside. So I think something fun like that might be cool. Let's just go around and move all these as a job. Okay, they're all moved. I said we were going to start over there. We might as well literally just start here and just go around and build all the columns up. Surely, might as well just do them all, because filling the gaps in is a separate job in itself. So that's not a problem. Keep wanting to put two. And we'll check in a sec to see if I've been doing this right. Yep. Perfect. But yeah, I think we will just kind of continue this mangrove wood up. Fill this gap in so it just continues to look different on this side. I think it would be weird to drop the mangrove. Or we could do a different type of wood potentially, something a bit lighter. What's lighter than this? I don't know what crimson looks like, to be fair. It might be fun to try and see what happens with that. But anyway. Is there a space here to put this in the middle? No, this is a weird size. I think we can copy what this column is here. We can bring a column up there just to copy this archway. Might make sense. So there will be a column here. Because we could... I hadn't thought about crimson before. I don't know what it looks like. I think it's more red maybe. Is it darker? I can't remember. I don't think I've ever used it, to be fair. Let's see about mixing that in with a mangrove maybe, see what it looks like. I'm really testing... Oh, no, that's wrong. I'm really testing my feather falling boots by just dropping from a slightly annoying height. And then boop, boop. Trying to block clutch. A bit more in between pink and purple. Okay. We can always see anyway. We can have a little nosy. Not sure I've actually picked any up yet, because the nearest Crimson Forest in the Nether was kind of across some lava and stuff, so I don't think I've actually been there. Okay, we're doing that, we're doing this. But yeah, I got carried away. I went the bastion that we found right at the beginning, where we went and got the nether smithing template, netherite smithing template from, where I got stuck in a hole, if you remember, and died. I continued across from that because that is where we built our gold farm on the nether roof in a nether waste biome, which is the perfect biome for getting netherite, really. So I went and found that under the nether roof, and yeah, I just got kind of carried away finding netherite. We were watching, I think it was on Monday. Was it Monday? Monday was the 4th, wasn't it? Yeah. Star Wars Day on Monday the 4th, May the 4th. We watched all the Star Wars films, the original Star Wars films, and I was just sat there mining netherite, having a lovely time. Got carried away. So that's why more netherite-y. Even got a netherite hoe, you know? Orangewood acacia, maybe. I think what we'll do is we will like test out some samples and stuff once we get round to that side. Kind of fill in some stuff, because it might be cute to try and get some kind of actual proper little gradient going up as well. Get some like red sand and stuff in there and whatnot. Just like literally try and build a proper flamey looking gradient maybe. Like to tell you that it's like that's where the smelting happens. It might be kind of cute. Right, there we go. We're up at the right level. So if we come along and put all our stairs in, we've got this gap here where the chimney is, so we don't have to worry about that really, other than potential on the outside, but that's just going to be a straight wall, so that's not an issue right now anyway. Trying to sing and talk at the same time doesn't really work. we had Ant and Annie putting mannequins in today, which is kind of cute. And I think that once we get to that point, we should see if we can put mannequins into our world and get them to like populate the place, make it look a bit more alive. Where am I going to put this thing? Maybe here, so we can get up to the roof. Parkour. Probably have to sleep at some point too, because otherwise the phantoms are going to come and get us. That and that. Okay. This is a bit further, unfortunately. Just about reached that. Excellent. And boop and boop. That's not going to have a slope in it, so we can just do that. It's very dark up here now. But yeah, I think what we'll do all this outline of this, and then we'll go back around to the front and figure out that little bit of golem tomfoolery, maybe, like put in the windows at the front and then figure that out, because I think that'd be a little bit of a fun distraction from this bit of mundane, boring building. Ooh, we don't have any more stairs. Okay, we will do this first then. Just put some torches up here to stop it from being spawn city. I'm glad it's now aging. Wee. And we can sleep as well. We can sleep as well. That's a good idea. Just stave off those phantoms. Okay. What did we need? We needed more shelves. I think we've got enough tough there with the shelves. Shelves, stairs. What am I saying shelves for? Okay. While we're down here, maybe we will come and grab that stuff. So we can do that. How much of that we got? We got loads of iron bars. Glass might be an issue. Might be a bit of an issue. We were going to copy the windows. We can't do, I learned this the other day, we can't do tinted glass panes. They are not a thing. So... I'm in! Yay! Sammy, thank you for being first. That was close. That was very close. That was super duper close. But yeah, we need to make some more glass because we've been using it.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Sammy, I think we're claiming you're 96 and most delicious. Davy Sausage Roll, how are you? How are you doing? We need to make some more glass planes. Flip the switch. Oh, that doesn't work though, does it? That doesn't work though. And you're just reminding me it's on. That doesn't work. That doesn't do anything. It only works on beavers. It sets fireworks off on beavers, and I forgot that it's on. I need to set it up so it changes. It goes off when we change game. But I never remember to do that. So yeah. But yeah. Should I refund you? Can I test refunding somebody? Because I never get to do it before. How do you refund people? It's obviously only 250 thingy bumps. I never get to refund people. There we go. How are you, Sammy? There you go. That's how you do it. How are you, Sammy? You're good. Good. Excellent. It's raining. Why is it always horrible weather? I think we should have built in a desert biome, you know? We should have built in a desert biome. Shouldn't have built in a forest. We should have built in a desert biome. Should we just trash this world? You know, should we just trash it? Should we just trash this world and start again? I think that's the only choice. I am good, thank you. I'm very happy it's Friday. I'm very happy it's Friday. The weekend. All that good stuff. Poop. No. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough tough blocks, so that's fine. Boop, and boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. Buckle! Oh, I meant to smelt this one. I meant to smelt this. I've taken it upstairs with me. We need to smelt it. Okay, let's go back down a sec, because I meant to put this sand in our super smelter. What's this doing? Fine. So we'll drop this in here. It's going to get picked up, put into the thingy bobs, and it's all going to set on fire down there. Can I look through here? Ooh. Okay. Let's get back to building. Nope, I can't get up. The other thing we need, oh, we're not putting sand there, are we? We do need more sand for around here though. That is a thing. Up we go. How's your cricket going, Sammy? I'm gonna leave this little gap here, as I said before, because that's where the chimney is. And we can figure out what we're doing with that as a separate job. Yeah, we need more sand, but we also need to get rid of this stuff here. It doesn't really matter as much as there. Death. Do I mind this line that we've got here going on now of sand? Is that quite nice? I quite like it. I quite like that line of sand. It's actually quite nice. So I was going to say that we could potentially... We did have our slabs there on this bit, pointing off where that sand is, and we could put some stairs, but do we need it? I quite like the little sand detail. Sandstone detail. I quite like it. Just pretend that I meant to do it on purpose, you know. Do we need to make sandstone and then turn it into sandstone bricks? Yeah, okay. To make sandstone, and then come over here and turn it into cut sandstone. Okay, so we need a lot more sand. Okay. So, sandstone. And then cut sandstone. Perfect. Should we sleep seeing as thunder, lightning and very, very frightening going on? Boing. Okay, we got this bit as well that we can chop out. Dodge and weave. So we got these 2 rows of mangrove to steel back. And then block, block, block. Block, block, block. Block, block, block. Saying block's funny. Block, block, block. And there we go. Nice. Okay. Cut sandstone. Let's start round over here. Mob down there, but it's just the flame. It was just the flame, it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, perfect. Then, ooh, we run out of polished stuff basically, but I wonder if we should, / can we, for funsies, steal a bit from here. where it doesn't matter. And we can put something else there anyway. A less interesting block. Okay. And again, this particular section on the inside does not matter. That's that. Oh, just enough. Perfect. Fully justified in stealing those blocks. Okay, what we'll do is let's add the depth to this. Like that. Okay. Not sure we need, because this is all going to be solid. Not going to be able to see in there anyway. No, it's fine. I was thinking whether we should have done this in deep slate, but it's not really. I don't think this particular one is an issue. Particularly one, I think maybe if we extend this out with another pillar, maybe it needs to be, but I think we're okay. And then the last one here. Perfect. Right, next job is putting in the tops of the windows, which are like this. But they're also one layer down. Can we do that from down here? And then the iron bars and the glass and stuff will be up. Nope, that was wrong. I meant to scroll. That what do you call it? Trial chamber is incredibly helpful. We would never have ever had enough copper to be able to do anything with details like this. This isn't even building like a whole copper building. This is just like the details on a tough building. It's literally would have taken so much copper to find. that's all that we need to do. Let's go around with these iron bars now. And literally just do that. Okay, and then over here. Is that all that done? Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What's next? I'm going to fill in this top bit here. Like that, which with this deep slate, because we have shed tons of deep slate. And then what we're going to do is get that glass sorted, and I'll grab some dark blocks, which might be blackstone, because we can get that from our gold farm, so it's kind of actually quite an easy dark block to grab, and we can build some kind of golem prison. To get the little bit of animation stuff going. Okay, amazing. Again, this section over here isn't a problem at the minute, because we will get that looking nice. We can use anything on the floor, so let's just use this. Actually, no, we don't need to do that, because we're going to be putting whatchamacallits hoppers there. So this bit here just needs building up. Might as well use our planks that we dug up to make that flattened. Perfect. Right. Glass and blackstone is what we need next. I can put away some of this stuff as well. Let's keep the mangrove on us. Let's put the sand away. Yeah, I like that little. I like the little line that separates the wall from the ceiling. I think it helps. I think it looks good. But I don't think we need any more sand right now. We certainly don't need any more bars. Can I grab the lanterns as well? How about there? Blackstone. What's the blackest block that we have? Is it blackstone? Is it crying obsidian? Black dye. We're gonna need that. Grab that as well. Yeah, let's grab blackstone. I might use the stuff that we've not done anything with as the base. Let's put some of this stuff that we know we're not using. And we're not actually using any of these stone stuff. Let's put that away as well. So that we can make our glass. Only 17 bits. Where have you been putting it? Thank you for the telephone. Why is that stuck in there? Have I mucked something up on my block elevator? Possibly. I'll sort that at some point. Anyway, black stained glass. Perfect. Amazing. Can we not dye these after the fact? We can. Perfect. Oh, I thought we could. Can we not dye glass panes once they're not? Sad. Sad face. Sad face. You can't dye panes once they are made into panes, apparently. That's okay though. That's okay. We'll get by. We'll survive. Right. Golden carrot. And then up we go. We will pop in this stuff. Oop, that was wrong. Gosh, up there. I wish there was a, I think I've said this before, I wish there was a enchantment you could put on to your armor or something called magnetism or something that you could, it would just pull stuff towards you. Which obviously there's probably a mod to do it. I wish you could like, you could do it and it would just like pull blocks towards you. I think everybody deserves that and it not to be a mod. Okay, here we go. Okay. We made way too much glass, but I wanted to be prepared, and we might use it elsewhere, so it's fine. No, backpack model does that. Get out of your mind. Yeah, it makes sense. I wish it was. like in the base game. I don't entirely understand why blocks that you break don't just immediately fly towards you, other than the fact that it might be annoying in specific circumstances, but it might be fun to have like an enchantment or something that you could put on your clothes, and it would like you'd have magnetic pants or something. Okay, next job is building up in here. I'm not sure how far this little guy will be able to go. But the idea being that somewhere in here we could start a hopper chain going from one side to the other, and the little guy would walk all the way around with a block. Let's just keep it going this way. This is probably way too far from what he would be able to do, pathfind and stuff, but it'd be really cool if you could walk all the way around and then back again. And then we just get a billion hoppers and just move them all the way around here. Just have a little guy walking all the way around. Could be kind of fun. Could be kind of cute. And do a bit of science to figure out how far he can walk. Got a little sneaky in way here. Wee onto the bed. Boingy boing. Okay. Don't need the glass anymore. We have extra glass for some point. Hoppers. Can make chests out of this. I think we've got 1,000,000 chests anyway. We do. How many hoppers have we got? We should have loads here. We've still got 59. We don't need to make any. We've got 59. Right, here there. We need one chest at least. So let's grab 4, because we're going to need potentially 2 copper golems as well. We've got a copper chest there, but we need to make a golem, so it's fine. Let's get some wax to wax the guys. Because what I'm thinking is one on the top, one at the front, and one at the back. And if not, then we'll just have to have 2 or something. Which will be fine. 2 on the front kind of situation if we have to chop it in half. But that's okay, because that'll just be even more life. Right. We are gonna... if I stick a block in there, and I hopper, 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 hopper. I might need to put like something on top of these just to make sure that the little guy doesn't bobble up and down, maybe. Hopper, 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 hopper. And there. And then I need to demolish this so we can actually get to the hopper. Perfect. Because I don't think he will be able to pathfind all the way around here. I think this will be too far. But we'll find out. Especially got nowhere else to go. Break that out. We wax block of copper. Oh, pumpkin bugger. pumpkin. Need a bloody pumpkin. Boing. You know what we should do? We should build like a Santa situation and be able to just fall down the chimney and land on the bed. Just make sure he's going to be blocked in and not escape immediately. And that's that, and that's that. And this is the thing. Hello, little guy. Okay. We need to give you some blocks, don't we? So can you look after all this deep slate for us? Oh, he's pathfinding all the way around already. But yeah, he needs something on these just to stop him from bouncing up and down. Maybe even carpet. But yay, it worked! Well done, little dude. It might be kind of fun to let you oxidize, to be fair. Alright, the pumpkin seeds came from the thing. Okay. So cute. I'll let him oxidize. I'll let him go. Actually, no. I said I was going to let him go green, but that's green. Yeah, let's leave him to oxidize. He can go green, and then we'll get him back to life again. But yeah, that's what we'll do. And then let's break out a sec. We'll worry about oxidizing him later. And we need to go get some carpet, I reckon. See how much wool we've got. And we do some carpet on that just to try and help his little feet. Help his little feet out. Oh, we have hardly any stuff. Okay. We've just been using purple stuff and we've never really used it. Oh. There's a wandering trader somewhere. Where are you? You're on the roof. Hey guy. Got anything good? Green lime dye is kind of useful, but I think we've got acacia saplings anyway. So thanks, but no thanks. It's Assassin's Creed. It's Assassin's Creed. We're just murdering everybody. No, I just wanted to make them spawn another one. Okay, we gotta go get some wool because we don't really have any. So we go see our very ignored animals. Hello chickens. And all the eggs I'm throwing at me. Hey sheeps. what we should do is dye a couple of these black. So let me make sure we've got like a supply of black dye. Without having to use actual dye. Or black wool without having to use actual dye. It's not the easiest thing to get hold of. But yeah, I think that's looking good though with the extra layer on it. It's not as tall as this yet. I think we could potentially get away with it, as I said before, a little half layer above the one we're doing now. And then the roof. Just to make it feel a little bit more impactful. I like that the trading hall is kind of this little kind of friendly building. It's perhaps the most horrible building in Minecraft. You're trapping all the villagers inside, do your business. Whereas this feels a bit more industrial. Look at him walking around. Once we get the carpet on there or something, just to stop him bobbling up and down. Lovely. We could maybe we could get like another one on the top and have like 2 rows of them or something. Could be kind of fun. We make the hoppers go through the middle of the building rather than underneath the thing. Might be cuter. Let's see. So we could have like copper trapdoors or something along to make a little kind of gantry so we can see another little guy. Could be kind of cute. The only issue with trapdoors is it requires actual copper ingots to make, so that means we have to smelt stuff and not just use the stuff we've stolen from the trial chamber, unfortunately. I think. Unless I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I'm correct. You can get copper ingots from blocks. Then I'm talking nonsense. You just have to ignore me. Is it because we've got all this oxidized stuff? I was getting confused. Yes, probably. Okay. I often get confused. Okay, we picked up some leather from somewhere, which is really strange. I don't understand where we got that from. But that is, how much carpet can we make? Enough anyway. 6 pieces. Okay. Let's make some more. I don't want to use up all my dye, to be fair. Just using it all. We'll find a wandering trader to give us some lots of input. Definitely not murder anybody else. Okay. Right, on that point then, we can grab all of that, make a buttload of them. Is the technical term. A boatload would be the correct thing. Okay, and then that. We come up here. give ourselves a little staircase to get up and in. And I reckon we put our carpet in first. Hopefully this will help him not keep bobbling up and down. Should probably just use carpet as the backdrop, but anyway. We could use black concrete or something. There you go, little guy. Perfect. Was that literally the perfect amount? Amazing. Awesome. Okay. Then to have a little guy coming around the top, it's kind of almost completely the wrong height. I'd love it if we could split in the middle. I made all these trapdoors now, mate, and I kind of want something that comes in the middle. Iron chain? Would you walk along an iron chain? Maybe a small painting on the window, on the walls. A little guy walk by it, looking in. It's an idea. I like it. I like it. I've made all these copper trapdoors, and actually, I'm thinking we potentially get away with putting a chain in. But the other issue is we can still open a chest when it's got a hopper above it, can't we? Yes. Because it would be. Would we invert this so it would actually be coming the other way? Because if there was a thingy like that and the chest was there, and we can do a hoppers going through the middle. And then we had like a chain that he could have copper golem walk along a chain. It's a theoretical question. Because then that way it would be in the middle, because the chains are obviously in the middle of a block. Can copper golems walk on chains? Or is there some other block that goes in the middle? We've obviously got a ton of copper, iron, so that we can make chains without any headache. We have a lot of things in our pockets now. I don't need bamboo anymore. Okay. Literally 1 for 1. That's kind of cheeky. I'm just gonna make a bunch more. There we go. Because I like chains anyway. I do like them. Okay. So there's the thingy, and there's a hopper here, pointing to here anyway. this chest like that, and then this chest came back here like that. I was hoping that we could go over the top, but it would appear not. We're going to have to go around the side again, which is fine. But it would be coming right into here. So what layer is it on? It's on this layer here. No, where you going? Get back in there. Where you going? No escaping. He fell back in. Oh, he was taking a shortcut. That's fine. Okay. I'm wondering if there's going to be an issue with this and it not being high enough. Concerned that this isn't going to be high enough and that this other little guy is going to try and attack it, but maybe they would just work it out and they just kind of bumble backwards and forwards. But what I wouldn't want is for them to be picking stuff up and putting it in the chest on the same side. But that shouldn't happen because there's hoppers underneath these things. Oh no. No, because it would be, yeah, it should be okay. It should be okay. I might need some more hoppers though, because I didn't expect to have to go all the way around. How many do we definitely need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely need 6 more. And there's going to be a little guy in here who we will come and create in a second. And then my plan is that there would be a chain here. That he would walk along. That might be an issue. Wrong. Because I can walk along it. Whether he can't fall down there, whether he can fall down there. I can't fall down there, so that doesn't mean anything. We'll have a little tightrope walking guy. Are you okay? Are you stuck? Nope. I suppose you can put it there if you want. It's not where you're meant to be putting stuff. I think he might be stuck. I think his little thing on his head's too tall. You can get into little one high spaces. Is this not one high or something now? According to you. Or are you just stuck in a hole now? No, I think he's confused. I think he's confused by it. Unfortunately. It might be trapdoors. And we have a little kind of higher level maybe. After all. You've nicked me copper block. There he is, he's coming. Which would be, if we do a copper trapdoor, it would be here. Which isn't the end of the world, I just wanted it so that it was kind of a bit half and half rather than one being much higher than the other one. Because if this guy goes lower, we're not going to be able to see him from the ground. But maybe it's fine if this is higher. Or there's potential of putting the other guy further in, so it's actually deeper. And offset it maybe. Because how would we stop this guy from getting up? We'd have to have some more glass above this guy. They're going to trapping him in a little space. Can you get through string? If we strung it, would you be able to walk through it? Because we could have a little guy walking around at this level, if we can stop that other guy from getting up onto this level. Right, now, question in the first instance is... we grab some of this glass that we've got. And we make it daytime. I'm going to move this to over where our chimney is. Actually, I might put it on the inside of the bivan. I'm going to go up the chimney and fall down the chimney. And then fall down again. Should we go this way? Right. If we put a row of glass here, no, he does not see this as a block. Plus that space is now slightly smaller, that's the issue. That won't work. How do I feel about that as a thing? 'Cause that's different to what I was planning on doing with having the dark background. How do I feel about that? Because we're not really going to be able to see a little guy. And he's now getting confused because he doesn't understand trapdoors. That won't work. I think this is the only solution. We've kind of gone backwards and forwards on it. I think the only solution really is to do that, unless he's going to try and walk through the trapdoors as well. If we have a row of trapdoors here, is the little guy walking along it going to try and get through it? And they don't have to be copper, because copper's kind of bright. We could do like dark oak trapdoors or something, or spruce or something. But I like the copper. This is a coppery building. This looks like a gantry. Stairs, not trapdoors. Then trapdoors for the higher one, not going down. I don't quite understanding. Can they not go over stairs? On Blackstone, what I tried first, the stairs. understand. I think this is possibly... We're going to have to do these trapdoors anyway, is the thing. So... Because my ideal was having them halfway down, but obviously the blocks that you can use to do halfway, like the chains, then didn't let him walk along anyway, so I don't think there's going to be anything that would work, because he's not height, the little height of him. So I think this is, we're going to have to do this anyway. And having a little guy walking along that is probably fine enough, because we're going to have to do this anyway. And we'll be able to see him through the little grates and stuff on the top. On the second row, you put trapdoors on first, and then she put stairs on its height. The little guy can't go up. I still don't understand any. I'm very sorry. My brain isn't comprehending, like, visually what you mean. I'm sure it's excellent. I literally can't picture it in my head what you're talking about, which I'm very sorry. What am I doing? I'm playing the game of FreeCam. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do this anyway in terms of having this like this with a little walkway for a little guy. I'm trying to no, little guy can't come up. Is this what you're talking about? I'm trying to figure it out. No, upside down stairs. Yes, but the other way around. So, yeah. So an upside down stair, but maybe on. Okay, that's what you get now. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that, because if we're gonna have this here, then it's not needed, because we're literally just gonna block this little guy in on the second floor anyway. Unless of course that stops his pathing or something, the little guy down the bottom, but because this is all gonna get blocked in. Because he would still try and climb up if it was one block. Because if we had, imagine the little copper block is the guy, and we have it like that, and like we just did with that, he's not going to climb up there because it's too tall for him. But if we had it like that, he's going to jump up on that anyway, isn't he? Because he just goes, it's a block, boing. And so we're going to need to have trapdoors anyway. At which point we might as well just have it be blocks anyway, like we've just done. Unless I'm wrong, unless I'm not picturing a way that you're trying to explain to me. And obviously there's also the other thing of doing that, which maybe he can walk through that, probably not. But I think we got a solution that kind of works. And honestly, it looks kind of good with one little guy walking around. So this is just like me being greedy with modding another little guy. That's gonna need a stair or something on it. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just working it out. You can see all my process of trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Decided to do something silly. So this next guy will just be in here. And he'll just be walking around in a little situation around here. Because the only issue with this is if he's going to try and pathfind to below him. I'm sure they can walk through little one gaps. I don't understand why having the carpet on that stuff didn't work. Whether it's because the hoppers confused matters, I don't know. This was the issue, wasn't it? Trying to decide if there was an issue here. If we quickly just pop this up like that, like that, like that. Hey little guy. If I give you that tough brick. Yeah, I was worried you were going to do that. We might need to do Denny's upside down stair trick. Well, upside down stairs. It's not Denny's upside down trick, but it's just Denny was talking about upside down stairs, so do some upside down stairs. And we can get back out again. Obviously, we don't have enough hoppers at the minute, so we need to go make some more hoppers. And over here. I can't remember how many we said we needed. Let's make 10 for funsies. Here, let us make some upside down stairs in Blackstone. Oh, it's in the fireplace now, isn't it? go. We kind of trapped them in already. So that's all working fine. All goes around there. We just need one stair, is that all we needed? You not got enough stuff in here? Or is it broken? It's broken. Oh, we've not put one here though, that's why. That'll be why. Don't let him out. And there we go. Have some deep slate bricks. Oh, that's where we had another one, wasn't it? I knew there was somewhere. Boop. Nice. Okie dokie. So we can come out here and just have a little look-see. Oh, we can't see them on recam, apparently. Unless they've all escaped. Have they left me? Or did we not change that? Okay. There's one little guy. There's the other little guy. I need to put some lights in there, which is what I grabbed those lanterns for. Put a little lantern or something behind these. It keeps going back to there. Whether or not there's not enough stuff in his chest. You can have a whole bunch of deep slate. It would help, I suppose, if they had different stuff in their chests. Is it broken anywhere still? Maybe they're stealing each other's stuff. so one's got deep slate bricks, the other one's got deep slate. Hopefully that means it's going to rotate. It's still opening that one. Do we need to lift this all up? Unfortunately. In that we need to lift all the hoppers on this top one up to there. Perhaps. It just messes up this end a bit, where he's just going to have to climb up. I'll sort that in a sec. We'll get around with the hoppers though. I wish there was you could just suck things from the side of a chest. That's okay then, he's gonna be able to reach that, so that's fine. I was worried I'm gonna have to put like a staircase in or something. Yeah, he's gonna be able to reach that. Lovely jubbly. Okay. I need to put lanterns in. So we do that. I need to go up here, gonna do that, make sure nobody can get out at the minute. That's wrong, we need to have upside down stairs now. Okay, it would be hello little guy. You've got a chest? Crazy. Oh, so you can walk onto lanterns. might be getting there, folks. We might be getting there. Just going back down here. So you've stolen all the cobblestone now. And the guy's coming by the other way. Let's go. I think we might have cracked it. I think we might have cracked it. I don't mind that too much. Saying about wanting it out halfway. I think because it's got that there. I think it's kind of good. It might make sense to move these a little bit further, just so that they're not in the window. Because we get rid of it there, but we get away with it there, but maybe those just need moving slightly further. Yellow's good though. Get rid of these torches on there. Hello guys. Just little guys. Let's go back up. Let's get rid of those torches on the front. Need to figure out what I want to do on that edge. So hopefully this is bright enough with those lights on the inside. Nothing would spawn here. But yeah, so figure out something to do on this ledge here. Could use all those whatchamacallits bars that we did. Build a little parapet kind of balcony thing. All those chains and build some kind of thing. So I'm going to put all that back a sec. Just empty our pockets of some stuff for a minute. So I can figure out what I'm doing. Don't need any more of those, but as I say, grab those. Grab iron bars as well. Keep the copper trapdoors. Let's get rid of the blackstone for a minute. And the tuff. A bit more tuff there. Put that back until we need it. Get rid of the deep slate. there's any kind of interesting redstone-y things. Kind of like decorative type things. Lightning rods could be cute. I already have some to test with. Fences are kind of a bit big, but maybe they could mix them up. Have we got any tough fence? We do not. Tough wall. It's there. Polished tough wall. Right. Oh, I forgot. We got that. We got that. We've got copper trapdoors to go with. Do we have... I'm typing W's in chat. W's in chat, everybody. W's in chat. We've got one lightning rod. Okay. This feels like a job to have a ghast for. I'm gonna go get the ghast. We never use the ghast anymore, and I want to go get it because this feels like a detaily job on the edge of a building. It would be good to have the ability to just kind of float around. This feels so huge. Come here, bud. The nameless ghast that we keep forgetting to name. You're always slower than I remember. Hello guys. Hello guys. Right. What I'm thinking is some kind of combination of this stuff. There's a fence around here. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen on the end. Maybe we could put some iron golem statues on the end. That would be kind of funny. So if we did something like this, yeah. Of course, I can't get the chains now. Thank you. Where's me magnetism? Where's me magnetism when I need it? If we do this. Like that. And is this too much copper? Obviously we can't shift click on a guest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. chains look like they're wrong. Does this need to be a slab? I'm kind of glad to get rid of the copper because I feel like it's too much copper trapdoor going on. Like, she's not got any other ideas. She just sticks copper trapdoors and everything. Can we do something with basalt? Have we got any interesting things we can do with basalt? No, it's just polished. And then you can't do anything with the polished. How do I feel about that? Maybe copper. You get copper chains, can't you? Maybe it should be copper chains. Just the tie with the whole copperiness. I like that more than the copper trapdoors. It's probably the sand I don't like, in all honesty. I could swap that out for some decorated tuff, chiseled tuff type situation. We can put some chiseled in front of it. Because I like the sand that we've got on the inside now. Have we still got walls? How do I feel about that? See, I like that more. It's very samey. How about if we go with trapdoors and I go trapdoor heavy, what happens if we put trapdoors on that? How do I feel? Maybe. And I don't like the blackstone texture as an aside. I might have to swap that blackstone out for concrete, black concrete, or something, or just make it feel like that's actually bigger than it is. put tinted glass there maybe, and then put something behind that. Can't see the chains anymore. Yeah. They're too obvious with just the sand, and it's all too samey. It all blends together with the tuff behind it. There's some kind of compromise type situation to be had here. Some kind of detail in there it's this kind of same conversation we were having the other day with that gradient that we were trying to get right. Needs to be some kind of block in there that's going to add interest correctly. I wish there was a kind of solid trapdoor that we could use. Do we want to put mangrove in there? What does a mangrove trapdoor look like in there? Because we are using them elsewhere. What we need is vertical slabs. We were talking before about crimson wood. What? Can we get a crimson wood trapdoor? Is that a thing? Minecraft crimson trap door. What does that one of those look like? It's the purple one. So that is what the crimson looks like, is purple. Maybe we just try this for a minute, because I don't think we would actually use crimson in this build. Maybe this will help tie it in with the other side though. Stairs, perhaps. Come here, bud. I quite like that. Can't really see the chains everywhere, but they feel a bit darker than the stuff. We have the potential as well. I've said about getting rid of the thing, and I do like that line that we've got of the thing. Do we want to just go with actual mangrove again? I like the trapdoors the most at the minute, but it feels a bit circly. Can we do a bit of both? It's less patterny. I don't mind that the chains are not like hugely standout-ish. Put lights behind the trapdoor, maybe. The only issue with the that is that it then shows on the inside, and we might have to. Well, I suppose we can put some slabs. Should we get a frog light and see what happens? Or oh, look at crazy block. Because we can just do that anyway. Because it would literally just do something like that in the corner, which looks nice. We have frog lights. I was wondering whether or not we could put a bulb in instead. Because it's got that little bit of pattern on it. We'll need a bit of redstone to light it up. Oh, 60 apparently. Okay. I'm gonna have to break that as well. Where is it? There it is. So there's a bulb, and then we stick the redstone down to light it up. How about we put the trapdoors on again? But with nothing, with the mangrove behind them. No, shear him, bugger. Why were the shears the thing in my hand? Come here. What do we look like? I like the extra little bit of detail that you get from having the bulb there. So it's not just a bright light, it's literally got the little cross in it. That feels boaty, whereas that feels detailed. It looks too much like a porthole with just one thing there. Whereas that feels a bit more detailed. Oh, my brain just wanted to redstone it then, just like have a light going around. I think we're going in the right direction with that. And I like that it's tying that stuff in. I think I will leave it alone and let the ideas sit with me for a minute or two. Okay, this bit over here, what should we do? Because we discussed having a gradient effect. With mangrove. And what other woods have we got in here? Acacia, orangey. Birch could work. It's a bit bright, but maybe we literally go with everything. That's all dark. Spruce kind of fits somewhere in there. What else have we got? Ooh, get rid of the spruce out of that. Interesting. Netherrack's nice, but it's kind of got a weird texture on it, and I think we're trying to go with wood rather than meat. Okay. I don't want to put any copper in here, just because we're already using copper everywhere. Is that all the acacia has now? Okay. Literally brought one oak plant with me. Okay, and that. Then let's grab some more oak planks. But then I also wanted to stick in some stripped. Yeah, I like the strip better. The planks are like really bright. Have I built this wrong? I'm supposed to inset it. Yeah. What a numpty. We're supposed to be insetting. I got carried away because there's stuff on the floor there, but let's try again. Okay. Need to start lower. But it's got potential. It's got potential. It's too much. Maybe we need to literally start from down here though. It's good from a distance. I reckon we need to kind of switch to acacia at the top of this bit here, and then be in sand and stuff up here. Oh, underground. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So all that's a bit rubbish. It all needs taken out. But that's fine. We're learning. Gonna have to plant some more acacia trees, I believe. And to get lots more stuff. But that's probably not going to be today. I'm going to plant some trees just to remind myself what we're doing. I've got a 4, okay. Let's make sure I save some though. I'm going to grab a chest. Just got a little project chest of blocks that we're going to need for this. Hey Lulu, you think he's pretty? Cathedral saying, yeah, this is the spawn citadel building that we've got. It's got a rainbow roof. How am I? I'm good, thank you. It's got a rainbow roof and stuff. It's got farms in the bottom. Not there though. And it's got a little bridge. It's got a bridge and stuff. It goes to our thing that we don't talk about, where we murder golems occasionally. How am I? I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. We're actually almost about to wrap up. We've been working today on this building, which has got little golem guys walking backwards and forwards on it. There's got little golem guys walking backwards and forwards. This is our storage building. So we've just been working on this 2 diddles, but we are almost at the point in stream. So many goodies, exactly. We're almost at the point in stream where I need to go get some dinner. But what we do at the end of a Minecraft stream is we go and do some diamond mining. And we will go to our diamond mine and see how many diamonds we can find. You know, because why not? Why not? I used quite a lot of diamonds when I was upgrading all my gear in the week to netherite. So we need to get some more diamonds. It's true. It's true. How are you, Lulu? So forward to our diamond mine, and I will. You're doing good. You're doing good. Excellent. I'll do this and get the little diamond prediction going. So it's just a bit of fun. We are just guess how many diamonds we might find on our adventure. The most we've ever found is 99 in 15 minutes. Or 20 minutes as it actually is. In 20 minutes. I think last time we found 52 or something. And the time before that we found 2. So if you want to get involved, anybody, and try and guess how many diamonds we might find, please feel free to just get involved. It's just a bit of fun. And yeah, where do I want to go today? I want to go down here. And I'm going to go this way. And the rules of diamond mining are, we've got 20 minutes to find as many diamonds as we can. We stop if we fill our pockets full of stuff. So I've emptied my pockets as much as possible. So if we fill our pockets full of stuff, we stop. Or if we hit the top of the hour when I have to finish and go get some tea, that means when we finish. Whichever we hit first, but we try and see how many diamonds we can find. We've got a Fortune 3 pickaxe. We should be making the most of every diamond we can find. It usually goes horribly wrong if we find lava, but you know, just a bit of fun at the end of a Minecraft stream. Looking for diamonds. What I might do is just like keep digging until we find diamonds. We just do a stupidly long tunnel today. Or if we hit lava, I just turn around rather than faffing around with lava. And you also need to make sure, because my shaders kind of make it look brighter than it actually is. And so I have to make sure that we're not. And this is where we brought a shovel. Just make sure we're not creating a mob farm down here. Because that's not what we're doing. Actually, should we turn the shaders off for the minute? It makes no difference in this horrible area. Which means I can make sure that I'm like keeping it lit. Here we go. Okay. Get that stuff out of the way. We have 3 diamonds, so we're not going to get 2. Oh dear, there's lava. You're moving quite slow. It's quite fun. We don't have to fear lava quite as much anymore because we have netherite, but that's not helpful. Okay, perfect. Right, there's no more diamonds there. Luckily we were able to get them from next to the lava, so we got 7. We have 7 diamonds. Bit of redstone, which we will grab other stuff when we're down here, because it's all useful. Thought I saw a diamond in the corner of my screen, but I didn't. So we got 7 in 4 minutes. It's quite good going. iron. Lots of gravel. Okay, we're not getting many more diamonds. I'm sure the lava's moving slow today. Right, we're not going to head towards that lava, that would be craziness. I'm literally not going to waste my time. So, we will do what we do, which is dig here and say this is the end of our tunnel. Now I'm slightly concerned that the next tunnel we do might be through lava. So hopefully it's not going to hamstring us too much. And are there going to be any diamonds down here? Very dark. Here, diamondy, 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 diamonds. This may be where the lava is. Yeah, that's not the right place to put it. Okay. Not much lava though, by the looks of it, which is kind of good. Yeah, just a tiny little smidgen. Ooh, I'm on fire. That's an accident. Oh no, I'm on fire. I've got no more torches left. Rude. There's no diamonds up there, is there? No. Ouchie, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Bad lava. Exactly. What am I doing? Have a little nibble of a golden carrot. It'll be fine. We'll be right as rain. Okay. Back on track. Okay, we're almost 10 minutes in and we've only got 7. So, we need more diamonds, please. More diamonds, please. Yay. Okay, we're on 7. 8. 9. 11. 12. 14. 16. 19. 20. Let's go. Let's do a little tiny bit of a dig around. Not that I think we're going to find any more. But let's go. We love some diamonds. We do love some diamonds. Right, on we go. Next tunnel. Where are we up to in pockets? We're halfway full, so we're on track. We're on track to finish it in the most kind of efficient way possible, on time, with the right amount of stuff, not overloading ourselves. Bit of redstone, bit of lava. I can see the lava pockets on the journey map, but I try to avoid them. I got a bit of lava going on. Can we get on top of this? Ooh, interesting. There's another bit of a cave going on, but that has melted all the lava for us. Which just means we've got obsidian to dig through. And now we're bouncing. Okay, perfect. And then we do this. Speediest lava navigation possible. Because we're looking for diamonds. Bit of lapis. Eventually we're going to use these ores and stuff to do some fancy like building, decorating. Was there any lava here? Yes. Oh, poop. There's lots of lava here. Why is there so much lava? I don't lava the lava. And it is true that any caves we might find, a case in point, that have diamonds in, these diamonds do count. So 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 36. Because it's always helpful to light these things up as well. I'm just keeping an eye out for diamonds whilst lighting this place up. No diamonds there. Okay. I always forget to bring a water bucket. I always empty my pockets so much that I forget to bring a water bucket. Okay. We are gonna do that. We're gonna come here and try to come here anyway. This might be a tricky job. I think we just turn. Let's just turn around. This is too big of a thing to deal with right now. We've got 4 minutes, no messing around. Go as fast as possible. Yay. $38. What are we up to there? 39. 42. Wow, that was crazy. 45. 49. 51. You're wrong. No. Oh dear. I hope we didn't put too much money on it. We're nearly there though. We're nearly there. I've got to put those into there. I think. I don't know how much further down this tunnel we're going to get, but I know there's the lava that we hit somewhere. I'm getting near the end. Can we find any more before the finish? Get rid of that water. Is there going to be any lava behind here? Yes. Not the lava. Last little bit whilst I'm on fire. Okay. I'm going to say we can dig to the end of this tunnel because I don't like getting stuck halfway down a tunnel. So let's go down the end of the tunnel. Back to safety. More diamonds! 63. 64, whole stack. Craziness. Whole stack. Okay, end of the tunnel, come on. More diamonds. Okay, I can't actually see how many we've got now. Okay, our pockets are full as well. What's that? 73. Nearly there. Better not break the record now. Oh no, lava. So much lava. Okay, I think we might actually have to call it here. So we can actually just go boop, 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 boop. There we go, back into a tunnel. Amazing. 73. Could I stop being over now, please? Thank you very much. 73 diamonds, folks. Craziness. Craziness. That's one of the higher ones. That's a higher haul. Right. Let me just sort out this computer and then I'll get the poll prediction done and then we can find a cutie to raid into. While we're talking about cuties though, anybody who wants to follow a cutie, please go and follow Lulu right now because they're a cutie. And I was watching them play yesterday and they were being very cute. It will be worth your time. Right, let's do this prediction. Range prediction, we found 73, so I think it's Denny who's won that one. So GG's Denny. Right. Find somebody to raid, shall we now? Is anybody online? Maybe. Okay, perfect. This is one of our usuals that we go to when we're playing Minecraft, but they're also cute. They're also amazing. So we will go there as well and say hi. They appear to be doing a little, where have they gone on my page? There they are. They appear to be doing a little collab, so which is always cute, but quick, snooze this advert. We don't want this advert, go away. I will be back. You've been lurking, Eric? Thank you. I will be back tomorrow because instead of Sunday, we're going to be doing our stream tomorrow instead. Trapdoor Prism. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you open them, I'm not going to open them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They're just there for style. I will be back tomorrow. And we will do our long stream instead of Sunday. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm not going to say what we'll do because I actually have no idea what we do. We should be playing Assassin's Creed, but we probably won't. We'll probably do something else, but who knows what mood I'll be in. I'll be back tomorrow, so I'll see you all then if you're able to be there. And if not, I hope you all have lovely weekends. Let us... Just going to check they're not raiding out. Perfect. Let's start this raid. And let's grab the raid message if you can and say hi for me. We're gonna go raid Faye. We're playing Minecraft, doing cottagecore with their friend, and it's cute. So come say hi. I'm gonna go get some tea. I hope you all have lovely evenings, a lovely start to your weekends. And if you see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.